Hey you guys, it's Bernita Rochelle and welcome to my channel. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you for my subscribers, my new subscribers, my day one subscribers. Thank you, because you guys have been watching and you are so appreciated. Thank you. Just come over here on this channel at any time. Watch as many videos as you want, okay? All right. Y'all. So, welcome to Bernita Rochelle's Spoken Word and Conversations. Y'all, I just made one up today. Whew, y'all, it's just too much going on. But this one is called Young Man, You Just Dodged a Bullet. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. I know right now you cannot see it. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. I hope you got someone telling you that that was not the kind of love that you want. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. He showed you a quick glimpse of what your relationship and what your reality was going to be like. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. That young lady could have messed up your whole life and career. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. So just count your blessings that you got out before you could. Young man, you just dodged a bullet. Now, I'm trying not to say her name as much because I really don't feel like she should get this much press, okay? Because she done caused enough of press for us and distress, okay? Agony, pain. You know, I thought about the mother. I guess it was a mother in Alabama that, and I'm gonna get back to what I just made up, okay? It was a mother in Alabama. I think the daughter name was Ayanla or Anaya. That's what it is. I can't think of what the mama name is, but the missing girl that didn't come back alive, her name was Anaya. You know, and I think of that mother. I don't know that mother's name, but I'm not giving the young lady, I will call her, no more of my time. I'm going to focus on the young boy, you know, not the young boy, the young man, because they're in their 20s. So they are young adults. And let's know that when you're between 25 and 26, your brain is fully developed now. So there's no mental anything because your brain is fully, per what they say, your brain is fully developed at that time, okay? But my thoughts are this here, y'all. Ho, ho, ho. My thoughts. Y'all, we hope and pray that whoever, you know, when our children begin to get in relationships, I know that I have been praying that he has someone that will be sincere, that will be loving, that will not have, that won't play games. We hope that and you have to pray for their parents too, because you don't know how them people be raising their kids. You do not know how people be raising their kids. And you know, I want to say that we pray that our sons listen to what we teach them as they're growing up, because we all know, y'all and ladies, you may not like this, but sometimes women can be manipulative. They can be persuasive. They can be just as bad as men when it comes to that. You know, it's almost like, you know, I got a song for you. It's either thoughts, songs, or something that I got for you. Remember the song, I bust the window out your car. I bust the window out your car. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that song? And here it goes. It says, I bust the window out your car. And no, it didn't mend my broken heart. I'll probably always have these ugly scars. But right now, I don't care about that part. I'll bust the windows out your car after I saw you laying next to her. I didn't want to, but I had to do. I didn't want, but I didn't want to, but I took my turn. I'm glad it caused you because you had to learn. I admit it hurt a little bit to think of how you felt when you saw it. They got "fell" on there. And it says, I broke the windows out your car. You caused me pain, and even though what you did to me was much worse, I had to do something to make you hurt. That's what it is, y'all. We can be just as bad as men when it comes to that, but we can be even more intense. And I know that some people don't want to believe that, some women, but you already know. You already know. We be shaking it what our mama gave us. You know, we use those tactics, and people can sit up here and be like, you know, they don't, but we do that. And you need to just come clean. But we just praying that when we do, like my son, I pray, Lord, please, because he already know. He'd be like, Mom, you could just tell with your eyes. Sometimes I don't even have to say nothing because he could tell with my eyes. So he gonna know. And hey, all I got to say is, young man, you dodged a bullet. You had your glimpse. He showed you what your reality could have been. That's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Okay, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. D was in this situation that we had when D was younger, and his first experience with dealing with how girls can be a little manipulative, right? He had to be between the grades. It had to be 2 through 5th, maybe. I'm thinking it was about the 4th grade, right? So what had happened, he told me, he came from school one day. He was like, Mom, guess what happened at school? You know? And I was like, well, what? And he was like, well, this girl had said I could have her oranges, right? So she gave me the oranges. I took the oranges. And then this other girl comes in out of nowhere and just go and tell the teacher that he took her oranges. Now I said to myself, she probably the one wanted the oranges, the girl that took the orange, that said he took her oranges. And so he said the teacher had got on him. My whole point is saying this: little girls can be so manipulative. And so they got on him. They got on D. Now the little girl, he said, did try to tell them what had happened, but they didn't believe him about the oranges, right? So my whole point to telling you this is, girls can be learned that at an early age. They can be learned how to use their tactics at an early age, okay? Now let me just tell you this. When I was little, it would be dark. Now it was a store. The store was called Pirtles. Now it was around the corner, but it was like a long ways around the corner. It was really around the corner, but it was a long ways. And if I wanted some ice cream, anything I asked for, I'm telling you, my dad would do it. So I would want ice cream. I loved vanilla ice cream, and I still do, but it's just dairy free. And so I would ask my dad, Dad, I want some ice cream. You know, you had put that little face on, Daddy, I want some ice cream. And it was these butter cookies that he would get, and then I'd crunch them up. And my dad would go all the way. My dad did not have a car, okay? Because everything was walking distance or bus distance where we were from, right? And so he would go and get that ice cream. Now, could I pull that off on my mama? No. Mamas recognize women. Recognize little girls at the time. When I think about that, my mama was not finna go and get no ice cream. But we know who we can use that on. So my dad would go and get that ice cream and I'd be happy. But I just had to give you an example of what it's like, you know? And people are only taught what they are learned. This stuff is all learned behavior. It's all learned behavior. So I just wanted to give an example of something that, you know, that I, with having a son, on how little girls can be. And I just said, son, that was your first experience on how little girls can use their, or he did it, and then you get caught up. But I also let him know that all girls are not like that. I wanted to make sure I made that clear because I wanted him to know that all girls are not like that. You just have some that will use those tactics because they were learned. I made sure, I talk real to him because this little boy, not this young kid, he understands, and even at that age he did. So I didn't talk baby talk. Now sometimes, you know, you did say baby talk, but for the most part, when it came to real life situations, I always wanted him to know what I was talking about. I didn't want to talk baby talk. I wanted to talk real talk to him, you know, what he could receive at that age. Nothing that's going to be above his head, but everything that I think as a parent I tried to do right on his level, but make him understand it. So I wanted to make that clear. I didn't say all girls, young ladies or young girls at that time are like that, but you do have some that are, and they have learned that because it's a learned behavior. That's it.